Right, well, we can start the video, Grant. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got a new microphone on me at the moment, so hopefully that's doing well. We've got a very busy, full car, so Grant's pushed up against the camera, so if you can just see a big shot of his nose, I do apologise. But we've come off to the dual carriageways now, and it's a good time to talk without all the wind noise. We've decided we're going to go camping in the MG. So I've loaded the car a little bit differently this time. I put the tent on the back, so I've been keeping a watchful eye on that, because after the streak of bad luck I've had this week, I thought the next thing is my home for the next two nights going to be bouncing down the A roads. We've got a Ford Capri behind us as well, who gave us a nice little wave. Not sure whether you can see it though. And still really enjoying just driving this car again. We're off to Coniston in the Lake District. Beautiful place. It's one of my favourite places in the lakes actually. And we've also got a classic motorbike now behind the Capri, so that's we're all out in full force. What I'll do when I get there is I'll show you how I've packed the car, and I'll show you all the sort of stuff I've got. So I quite like watching that when I watch people's YouTube. And Grant might say a couple of words as well at some point.
You're doing an intro.
I'm doing
what would you want to do?
No,
I'm not part of your intro, so I'm not talking.
Welcome Grant to the channel and to the car. Might not hear you anyway.
Hello, Mr. Charlton.
But no, we always have such a good time anytime we meet up, to be honest. But it's always good when we actually get a chance to go and stay away again. And we've not been away for well over 6 months.
No.
You've just had a second child.
Yeah, so it's going to be nice to get away and actually enjoy some me time for once.
Yeah.
We've not camped for over 6 years. I think it was 2019 since we last camped together. So that's going to be an experience as well.
I can put a picture up. So I bought this tent. I've got an inflatable tent actually. It's quite a good concept. But I bought it in 2019, I think. Back when I had a Ford Focus RS Mark II, which was insane. In fact, you've got footage of me screaming down these roads. As an irresponsible. Does sound good. I always treat this car well. I do have a video actually of my uncle redlining it, bouncing off the rev limiter at a wedding, as you do. It was an accident. I think his finger got caught on something under the bonnet. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. It's never revved that high in its life. So yeah, it seems to still be running well. But it's been a very busy week, and a week of balance as well. So I've had some highs and some lows. So my younger brother got married at the weekend, and it was an absolutely amazing ceremony. I was the best man. I was also your best man, and I've got no more best man duties in me ever again because I've got no more friends. It's actually true that. So the wedding was wonderful. Again, I'll put some pictures up. And my brother, bless him, so this car, for those that follow the channel, this has been in the family for over 30 years, I think. I know the number, I just have to work it out. I've written it down somewhere when my granddad bought this. And with it being part of the family almost, my brother wanted it to be centre stage at the wedding. So I didn't charge him for it. Looking back, I should have done. But this was... oh, look at that for a mouthful of two-stroke. That is one of the best smells around, isn't it?
It is.
This car's not far behind. It's very fuely. So, so yeah, so the car was set outside this stately home, and the photographer did some great shots, did some good footage and pictures of me with it, which was nice. And my little baby nephew James, so cute. And believe it or not, I've not told you this yet. So he sat in this car, I sat him in it, just like I used to do when I was a kid. I used to sneak off to my granddad's garage. And
he was scared of it, was he?
And he said, James's car. Literally said, James's car. And I said, well, it is. But he couldn't get out of it. Beeping the horn, as soon as he found that as well. So he'd just keep running off. And he's like pulling on the door. He knows what to do. He's only 2.5, but he sort of figures things out. My brother was fortunate enough to drive this car. So he drove it. He drove it for part of the way on the evening before. He did want to drive there on the wedding, and I wanted to make a video for him of his wedding day, and not be the guy with the fucking GoPro in the room, but I just wanted memories, and I wanted to film us driving up. But he really doesn't like the idea of social media, and he doesn't want to be on YouTube at all. So
has he never been on the channel?
He just wants to hold the camera.
You've got to make him do it.
He's funny. He's a good. He'd be good on it, I think.
Got to be on the channel at some point.
But yeah. So maybe I'll put a few pictures up as I'm talking there. Is
that driveway familiar?
we had a little moment. So I tell you, back to jumping all over the place with these stories, but we were coming up for Coniston Speed Week, and I decided, because I was going to put my foot down a little bit in the Focus RS. It was about 350 brake horsepower, I think. Had the Mountune Performance pack on it, Miltech exhaust, sounded incredible. That 5-cylinder sort of warble sound, absolutely incredible. I had a moment of lift-off oversteer on a roundabout, literally full opposite lock, saved it. And then I was hammering it so hard over these roads that I lost my clutch, and we had no clutch. So later learned that it's the same reservoir, I think, for your brake fluid. So the brake fluid just got too hot.
So in about 45 minutes sat in someone else's driveway waiting for it to cool down. And people wanted to get in it. So we had to push the car. And it's quite a heavy car as well. Yeah, it was.
So we have had some good memory, good learning, good experiences. So yeah, I'm conscious as well. If you do follow all the videos on the channel, I've not made a video for a little while, and things are just working against me a little bit. So I was telling you I had some bad luck. I bought, because I'm trying to improve the quality of the videos. I bought an Insta360, like a GoPro. Really good design. I'd had it about an hour. My first go with it, put it on the back of my Chuono, and I checked after some enthusiastic riding, and it wasn't there anymore. So luckily I recovered it from the side of the road, but it's all scratched. So that's a video that I can't really use.
You got to use it for laughs.
I could, well...
You've got to use it as a do not try this at home type thing.
I had my GoPro on my helmet at the same time, and it turns out the media mod that I'm using now, but with a different adapter, has broken. So I have no audio on that footage. So that's one ride on the thing that I can't use. And it would have been good because I could have got that moment in there.
Yeah.
And my reaction when I found it again. Although the footage is on the Insta360.
Have you watched it back and seen it like fly off the bike?
Yeah. And it goes and then you just hear me quick shifting up on this V4 Chuono, having fun. I then went for another ride on my Aprilia about 2 days ago, and I hadn't realised at the time that the audio wasn't working, so I hadn't watched the footage back, and my fuel light or fuel sensor has become faulty on the Chuono, so I don't know how much fuel I've got in it now, so I need to get that replaced. I've sheared off 2 bolts on my rear passenger foot peg, trying to make a bracket for the Insta360, which is again another one. 3 days ago took my Millie for an MOT. It passed, so that's good news, but then it's coughing and spluttering on the way home. So, you know, I'm trying to be very, I feel like this is only a matter of time that we write this car off on today's journey. So what's going to go wrong today? The tent's still on, so that's a good thing. But I'm due a bit of good luck. I have a drone that I haven't flown yet. I brought it with me. It's tiny actually. So it's all registered. I've got my operator ID stamped on the thing as well. But it's probably going to end up in that lake. So it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well. And
is that my challenge when I start controlling it and somehow get it in the lane?
I'm normally pretty good with hand-to-eye coordination type stuff, but I can just, something's going to happen. I need a new alternator on the MG because it's making a really weird whining sound. It's still charging us though, so I need to get that sorted. So yeah, we've had some good news and bad news all in this week. So this will be a nice refreshing trip away. So the plan for today, what time is it now? 3:30. We're going to try and grab a nice cold beer together in Coniston, which is a 2-minute drive.
Of ours.
Yeah, we enjoy that.
I had my stag do here as well, which was immense.
Yeah. I've not been very forward thinking with the gear choice today. Listen this, listen that. Oh yes. Thing is, we've not really enjoyed the pleasure of it being quick today, but this keeps up with modern traffic, absolutely no problem. Yeah. It's more often the case that I'll catch somebody up than be holding anybody up. It'll easily do 70, 80, so it's, with its Peter Burgess stage 2 head and sports manifold and straight through exhaust. We're doing 20 odd miles an hour up this pass behind the bloody Honda CR-V. But you can't have it all. One thing I would like to do in this is a midnight drive. When I get a chance to just come out, hood down, warm summer's evening, and do a midnight drive.
And enjoy the drive.
Yeah, just
not have to worry about anyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that'd be really cool.
Or a morning. It doesn't have to be midnight. It could be 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
No one on the roads.
Something like that. But the plan for the weekend, we're going away for 2 nights, which we were 50-50 on, weren't we? I think it was a balance between, well, once you've put all the effort into setting up camp, to take it all down the next day is a bit of an effort. But you don't want to be doing more than 2 or 3 nights really in a tent, do you? unless you're on a site full of great facilities. So we're going to Coniston Old Hall. It's a bit more like a rough and ready type campsite. There's no bar, games room and restaurant and all that sort of stuff. But when you want to go and sit in a field in a tent, that's the art of camping, right? There's a reasonably good shower block and things, so what more do you want? And it's quite close to my heart, Coniston. I've been coming here for years, since I was a boy. And my dad was coming here for years, since he was a boy. You know, my granddad used to put his boat in the water here, and yeah, so it's a lovely set of memories, and you can walk down right down to the lake. And we're just not sure how busy it's going to be. But you've left work a little bit early, so hopefully with me beating the mad rush, we get a good pitch. And yeah, so tonight I think we're going to walk into Coniston. We'll have a few drinks at the tent, walk into Coniston and have a nice meal. We're not doing much cooking this weekend. We've got all the stuff, but we'll do breakfast. Tomorrow we're going to go for a little drive together. There's a pub I'd like to show you actually called the Drunken Duck. I don't think you've ever been before, but we can go and do a spot of lunch there, which will be quite nice. And then kind of chill out again with a meal at the pub.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Just take it easy. And then when we come back, it's Friday now, so I'll be dropping you off on Sunday. I'll then take the car home, unpack everything, and then I'm saddling the bike up because I'm off to Isle of Man Sunday evening. So I'll do some more footage there and try and catch up on these videos that I'm overdue. It's a shame, I really want to put the foot down a little bit, but someone's in the way. And yeah, and then we're back to normality shortly after that. No more leave from work for a little while and back to the grindstone, so yeah. We've got
an event.
Just going to throw my
Oh no.
This is the spot.
Perfect spot.
I wanted. This is the exact spot I wanted. How long have we got on it? Does it say? No good.
There's no sign, I don't think, is there?
Oh.
That's the mic gone. It's gonna break.
So, yeah, before Grant breaks the table.
Will I slam?
Yeah, it should self-level.
Okay.
So I've just been, I'm just going to have a mouthful of this, I've not had a drink yet.
Cheers.
Sorry, yeah, cheers. Oh, that is nice, that, isn't it? I think we'll be coming back for a few more of them tonight. I'll put you over there, and hopefully you can hear me. So I'll show you my cool stuff here. I've just been playing around with a gimbal.
For you to decide.
I'm not really into it, to be honest. But we've got a gimbal here for footage. We've got a bag full of stuff.
It's got a tote full of stuff.
It came with the Insta360. So look at that bad boy. That's my operator now still on. So that's the drone. I've not used it before. I can only imagine what's going to happen when I do.
Does the camera tilt?
Can do.
At the moment,
I have no idea how to do it though. It's but yeah, no, it can.
It's small, isn't it?
You can just put it in your
Go in the pack.
Yeah, £300. It's pretty cool, really. Considering my brother spent about £1,000 on one that he can't fly.
And that's phone operated.
Yeah, so you can do it, right? So there's three things about this. You can talk to it, press the button, and it'll just take off in your hand, and it will follow you around. Again, I need to find a field, which is probably a good place. Alternatively, you can use your mobile phone, and there's that little joystick.
Battery, is that actual like double A's?
No, it's 3 charge thingies.
Right, okay.
And the third way of doing it is you use this. So you
again, the joysticks all flat back in there, so you put them in. But it's very well thought through.
It's not going to snap off, which is pretty good.
Yeah. And then you pull this out, and you put your phone on that, and use your phone as the screen. And I think there's another more. There's a 360. There's a full virtual headset. God, I must look like a right idiot with all this stuff here. So this will make you laugh.
Does the headset come with the drone, or was that a separate purchase you've got to make?
I bought the fly pack, so it came together. But you can buy different things. So the funny thing about this, I've even bothered to put my lens guards on.
What, we're going to use that for tonight?
Have you seen what I've done to it?
Oh, this is the 360.
Yeah, look at the state of it.
Oh, Christ.
So I'm going to take some footage with this later, but I have, like I said earlier, I threw it down the road off the back of a Chirono. You don't need to use that, but that helps with the mic thingy. So this is pretty cool. We're going to use this when we...
It should be worse damage than that, though. It should be more damaged.
Yeah.
For what? The speed you would have been doing, I'm sure, when it came off.
61.
61, yeah.
So I don't know how... I've just realised. I don't know how good this shot is. We've got a bloody pole in the way of it.
Have you already just realised that? It's right in the middle of us.
I'll move you around here a bit. Is that any better?
I'm not the master of the
star of the show.
Just thought you knew what was going on. So I guess because it's a fisheye lens, it actually gets 180 degrees.
Yeah. When you watch the 60 back, it's just two surfaces.
Yeah. And then the software just puts it all together.
Yeah. Right.
I thought you had a love bite on your neck.
I might have. So look at this, right? This is really cool. This is my Insta360, which I've absolutely bashed. I don't know if you can see that. Really damaged the lens. That needs to go off for repair. But this is the little tripod for it, which also acts as a selfie stick. So what you can do, and you're gonna use this in the car later, Mr. Graham. You're gonna try and get some footage, and then when we go on the bike ride and we vlog and stuff like that, you've got that there like that. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
That is pretty cool.
Do you want to see something even more cool? I don't know whether you guys can see any of that. What's also cool is I'm quite impressed with Insta360. I've also got this carbon fibre. This was £100 actually. Pole. Now, can you imagine? I'm gonna let you do the honours. See how long that goes.
Am I gonna have to
You're not going to do it like that.
How much does it go?
It's 3 metres long.
What are we going to do with that?
Well,
I don't know how long we can test it.
We can go and get a fish. We can get some bait and a bit of lime. We can.
To be fair, you could.
But you can, in fact, on the way back, you can try and put the camera on that and hold it outside the car. We make sure there's no power cables or anything overhead. And then maybe I was thinking you could do a little shot hanging it out the window, with the field.
It's got that much length to it. It's got a caution on for electrical cables.
Yeah, really shit. So I'm trying to make a bracket on the Chirono that I can clamp this to very securely, and then I don't think we'd take it out 3 metres, but 2 bike lengths or something, or same again as a bike.
What sort of angle would you go at? In terms
of, it's 45
degrees.
Yeah. But I'll make it in such a way that you can adjust the holes. It will be like oblong, so you can, and a bit there. 2 metres up will be a lot, I think. So yeah, the rest of it all in here is just batteries and spare stuff. But yeah, that's really cool actually. Really pleased. It's just a shame I threw it down the road, isn't it?
So that's for this. Would it do the GoPro as well?
I did have another adapter that you can put on with a GoPro. That is now in the bin because it's now bent after my incident, and another one has been ordered from China, as Donald Trump would say. So yeah, and I thought that was funny. I might as well put the lens cover on it. Absolutely smashed the lenses. But it did have the lens guards on. They bounced off down the road.
So it would have been worse damage if it wasn't for those then?
Yeah. And this is good. You can use this later when we're unpacking. That's my gimbal. So yeah, I did say in one of my videos at the end of last year that I was going to invest in making more entertaining videos. I don't know whether I can stand up to the entertaining part actually, but
before you put that away, before we get to
we'll drive back, yeah.
Why don't we just give this a little go?
Oh no!
Come on, let's. What's the worst?
It'll end up on the roof.
It's not. We're only going to go a metre up in the air.
No, because I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing.
Why don't I do that and I'll catch it?
I have no confidence in you, to be honest, in your catching ability. No, we will do it. We'll do it in the field. I think as well though it will give off quite a high pitched whine. So yeah, conscious.
No change for your voice then, is there?
Yeah, well that's not standard for me, isn't it? You little shit. But yeah, cheers guys. We'll saddle up shortly, and we'll try out this new Insta360.
Vehicles.
Hmm?
Wrong vehicles. We're not saddling anything up.
Shut up.
We've not done before now. I was thinking you could put it out the back of the car or something, you know.
There's quite a bit of wind resistance.
Can you lean it back more so it gets to the back of the, like, it looks like it's
360 degrees.
No, but it looks like it's following us versus, you know what I mean? You can do anything you want, you. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to be in the trees, this one.
That was a lead for me.
I've heard that before, look. But yeah, you can see what you mean with the power cable. I know it sounds...
So here's our home for the next 2 days.
There we go.
You're gonna want that right arse.
Yeah. Feel free to bring it in. Well done, boy. Hi guys, right, so we've got to the campsite. Look, just have a pan around, man. Look how amazing this place is. So, and there's a sheep. There's sheep's over there. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, basically I'm just going to unpack everything now, just sort of show you what we can get in, and then we'll take you down by the lake because I think it's going to be a great weekend. Just use the so what I'll try and do. Trying to be lazy. There we go. So this is the inflatable tent. And I better actually just put the microphone on because you probably can't hear a word I've just said there.
I did warn him.
Right, I'll try again. I didn't have a microphone on and I don't want to shout because everyone's kind of relaxing and chilling out, so anyway. So, we've got Grant's little blanket.
That's for extra warmth if required.
Yeah, I don't want to know. Little blanket. Got a frying pan. Some electrolytes. I thought I might need these tomorrow when I've got a cracking hangover. In the airbed. Police report that the eggs are all in the same condition and we haven't had a milk spillage, so that's good. Food.
How hot was the food?
It was okay. Okay. It's actually quite cool still. I've got a probe for fending off
sheep.
I've got a chair for my cameraman.
They're actually one of the most comfortable chairs that you'll sit on, I think.
I'll take a seat now. Hey, mate.
Always looking out for you, Grant.
Well, I'm not getting paid for this camera work, so...
Yeah, Outwell cameras. Chairs. Some of the most comfortable chairs. We've got a washing up apparatus for when you go and do all the dishes in the morning.
I don't need that, I'll just use the sinks upstairs.
Another bottle of wine.
Lubrication.
I've got a full chair, table. Our pegs and pegging apparatus. My God, where is it? I've got some coolant, just for cooling us down. Pan. I can't use any words today. Sleeping bag for you, sleeping bag for me. The blower upper for the tent. Cooking stove. Milk, Pringles and coffee. And then some. And another bottle. I'll see us through tonight. Yeah, and I've actually got some nice filter coffee as well. My little Sea to Summit chubby with some brand new flasks, regatta. So yeah, as you can see, you can get quite a lot in an MGB, which is quite surprising. And if we'd have had the hood up, you'd have got even more in, because the hood takes up about half the boot, sort of rear seat space. So yeah, now I'll put the tent up, and then I think we can have some wine. So yeah, catch you in a bit. I've just realised, every time we go away, you have a very easy deal. Because I've packed the car, I've organised everything, and you've sat there and done sweet FA.
I think you'll find I chose the pitch.
Oh, you did actually?
I put the tent up, pretty much.
You put the tent up, did you?
I did. It was a team. Well, I didn't do it. You're
How many struts did you blow up? What percentage?
Probably about 20%.
20%.
But that was the easiest part of the job, wasn't it?
How many pegs did you put in?
I pulled everything out.
I'm pulling your leg. But yeah, you run into the shop, didn't you, to get yourself a chocolate bar and our food for tomorrow. So fair play, fair play. I'm pressing these buttons. I'm pressing these buttons.
I'm not going to react.
You're not reacting?
No.
I like a reaction.
I'm going to sit down here and relax, because that's all you say I do.
I like a reaction, Grant. But yeah, we've had, to be honest, we've had a lovely drive up, and
hey, I could do with one of them. Blow up a chair.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have bought one of those as well.
Yeah. You know. Fair play. So yeah, we're going to head down to the lake in a bit. I did say that earlier, but we've started drinking now and we're just relaxing. So yeah, bear with us.
Put your drone into the lake.
Yeah, maybe. Is that yours? You can do that. 100% of that. So we thought we'd just do a little video on the way to the pub. I've said before, I've got about £1,000 worth of camera equipment in the boot. One of which is a gimbal that I've decided to leave at home. So this is all shaky and rugged. But yeah, we're just off to Coniston now. Look at the views. Can you see? How amazing. And this lake here. Look at this. Let me just stop a second. Look at that. I'm trying to do my own gimbling with my legs, even though I'm a little bit tipsy. So yeah, we're going to crack on. We've got a very enthusiastic neighbour who's I think must be about 8 cans deep.
I think it's a few more than that.
he's very happy. Telling me off for wearing too many layers, but I'm planning for the evening on the way home. So yeah, have a couple of beers in the old pub and see if we make any friends. So yeah, catch you in a bit. So this is the facilities. The shower blocks are just through there, and then you got the wash up area, and you're straight into a forest over there. You can go looking at it all. So I'll pick the end one. Actually, I'll try and put you somewhere if you want to watch. I'm not sure why you would, but. Opposite side of this. Opposite this? Literally just other side. Gents are on the left, mate. Follow you mode, so apparently if you hold that now, it should give you a countdown.
I'll step back in case it whacks me in the face.
Follow. 3. Unable to take off. Aircraft in motion.
Ah, because it's I've moved.
Medium. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
So it should follow you around, is the plan.
Which way are you walking? To your right.
Not bad, is it? What do you reckon?
We'll see what the footage is like.
And then supposedly, you should be able to just...
Why don't you start running and see what sort of speed it can
If
do?
you walk towards it...
Ah, that's pretty neat.
I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. So now the next bit to learn is how to fly it, which I don't know whether I'm going to be bothered doing that just now.
Well, why don't you get in the car and ride up there with it following us?
We could try that. Medium follow. Okay.
Rocket spotlight. Direction track. Follow. Medium. Follow.
Probably want long.
2, 1.
Yeah, because that might hit the car. I don't know how you set it all though. How far does it follow me?
It's about 2 meters.
Well, do you want to get in? Do you want to get in, we'll drive up the road?
Well, do you want to get in and see if it's going to hit the car first?
Well, if it does, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to...
Let's give it a go. 2 meters, it said. Thing is, there's cars, aren't there, coming? That's what I don't want. We're giving it a go. We're figuring it out. Have you?
DJI.
Yeah, the Neo.
Neo, yeah.
But I don't want it to go into someone's bloody car. You see.
Or this one.
Do the follow me.
I've never used it before. It's first time today.
Yeah, I've
So-
got the Mavic Mini.
Okay,
3,
nice. Just a bit.
fantastic. Oh, you'll get some good footage.
We'll see how it
Yeah.
goes. Catch you later.
Excellent.
Come on, guys.
I guess if it's staying on that side, you're just going to have to pull onto the right if there's a car coming.
Yeah.
Oh no,
we've
oh
lost
fucking
it.
hell.
It's like... oh. Maybe try that another time.
Well, let's just reconnect it.
It's worth a go. Yeah, it's...
Be brave.
well, it's... I need to... What we'll do, maybe do it later, I need to play with the settings, I think, and have it high.
Yeah.
And it probably loses, like, the... Oh, I don't want to mess my cap up. Sweaty forehead. So anyway, it's good to know. We'll have a do at some point. But yeah, so we're off to a pub called the Drunken Duck now. Which, don't know where it is. I know whereabouts. Might have to get the phone on in a minute. Yeah, so I'm sure it would do it, and I don't know what the top speed is, but it's just a case of figuring it all out, isn't it? Once you've done it a few times and you know what you're doing. But yeah, I've had quite a few comments on the car. I don't always not particularly enjoy being the centre of attention, but it's nice when people come over, and a lot of people find it relatable. You know, they've had one in the past, or the family members have had one. And it's a good conversation starter sometimes. Your wife has definitely done you a solid this weekend. Looking after two babies while you're drinking and having fun.
You know, it's not my wife appreciation channel, but she is a very, very good woman.
Yeah, you married well, mate. And what we will do as part of this video is we'll do a miles per gallon calculator. I've only done 69 miles since I refilled. I'm not sure whether it'll be maybe on the way home. I've stayed here once before. It's quite a pleasant inn, actually. That squeak's come back. Wondering whether there's anywhere up from. Well, maybe.
Squeak new on the wheel?
No, that's the that's something else. Alright, well, time for a beer for you. A beer and a Diet Coke, please. Hi guys, just wanted to say thank you for joining us on a long overdue camping trip with me and my best friend. We had a fantastic time and the weather was absolutely perfect for what we wanted to do. I'm conscious that some of the footage was a little bit subpar. I ended up accidentally deleting the main footage for the Insta360 and was left with a low resolution copy. So I've used what I can to patch out certain areas, but yeah, bit of a learning curve for me, and we'll fix that for next time. But thank you for sharing this with us, and I wish you all the best, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks.
So I did say, whether I'm in shot now, I did say I'd do a miles per gallon calculator as part of this series of videos. Reset it before we started, I think I've got 116 miles. So now we're just going to see how we get on. The E5's 144 at the moment, May 25, so could be worse. This is always the bad bit of the journey, stopping up again. Why? What would you see, Grant? What would you say would be reasonable for this sort of car? High 20s, mid 20s? What are you thinking? I reckon 28 miles per gallon would be good. What's that? So 14.81 litres for 117 miles. He's got the calculator. In fact, you're doing it now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll swap over. Moment of truth. Not got anything expletive on here, have you?
I haven't. 1481.
Wow.
35.91.
35 miles per gallon?
You were not expecting that, were you?
Oh, I'm happy with that. Yeah, well, there we go. 35 miles per... Mixed driving though, isn't it? So, anyway, we'll go and play. So yeah, we were just filming there, but there was people starting to queue up behind us, so I thought I didn't want to be stood there, and she was already giving me a stern look. So yeah, we were saying that so the driving's been quite mixed. You know, I think a lot of it's 30-40 miles an hour. We've had some stints on the dual carriageway, cruising at like 65-70, and then as you saw from a lot of it, just kind of pottering about through the country lanes and stuff. So that's a lot better than I was expecting. Not that it matters, you know, if you want to drive an old car, it's you got to pay the price for it, for whatever it is. But 35 is really good. So I reckon there's a potential, if you wanted to drive more economically and take the motorways, it could be pushing up towards 40. I would like to think. But yeah, it's getting a bit hot now. We're gonna get the windows down, but you won't be able to hear. Try not to get a copyright infringement from my Crowded House album that's playing. And yeah, we'll sign off there. Had I have known I was going to do this video afterwards, I would have got a new t-shirt, because I have had this on yesterday as well. I can't get in the bag, and I just got up this morning in the tent. It was hot, and I thought I just want to pack up and go home. Fantastic summer's day though. Everyone's out on the motorbikes as well, and it's lovely. So yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks for sticking with us, and we'll catch you on the next one. Are you signing off, Grant?
I don't think they can see me, so probably not.
Might be a good thing. All right, take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye guys.